We're going to get to the Guardians in a sec, but I want to squeeze this one Browns topic in before we pivot to the Guardians and bring on a guest. And we're going to talk about this after a quick word from FanDuel, which is America's #1 sportsbook. And right now, we have a little something different for you guys. Starting now through September 22nd, all FanDuel customers can bet $5 and get a 3-week free trial of NFL Sunday Ticket on YouTube and YouTube TV. Then with the YouTube TV base plan, you can watch every regular season Sunday afternoon out-of-market game. All you need is a Google account and a current form of payment, and you can cancel anytime you want. Just visit FanDuel.com/UCSS to download America's #1 sportsbook. When he's healthy, Nick Chubb is the Browns' closer. You feel pretty darn confident with Nick Chubb and the ball in his hands if the Browns have a lead and have to run out the clock. But with Nick Chubb on the PUP list to start the season, I'm curious, and we'll go around the horn. Bull, we'll start with you and we'll end with Jay. Who is the Browns' quote-unquote closer? Who do you feel most confident in when the pressure is at its highest and the game's on the line and in balance? Who do you have the most confidence to come through, make the play, and steal the win for the Browns?
Well, I wouldn't say I have the most confidence in him, but the answer better be Deshaun Watson. It better be. Patrick Mahomes is the closer of the Chiefs. Joe Burrow is the closer of the Bengals. Lamar Jackson is the closer of the Ravens. The top quarterbacks, and that's the expectation for Deshaun Watson. I refuse to lower the bar. We can lower it for one game, but I'm not lowering the bar for the season. Deshaun Watson was brought in here to be a superstar. So that's the bar. He's got to be a superstar. So he's got to be the closer. He's the quarterback. We know the defense is good. We know he's got talent around him. Not everybody's healthy. Even Jed Wills is maybe going to be able to play. So he's got to be the closer. My confidence is not that, is not at an all-time high with him. But if he's not the closer, that's a problem.
Yeah, I was wondering, was the question one of projection? Like you wanted us to guess? Like, my prediction is when the season is over, we'll look back and say, or is it who it better be? Like
Bull nailed the who it better be. My question was...
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because I'm with you.
Yeah.
It better be Deshaun.
It damn well better be Deshaun.
Yeah.
Every team that is in the playoffs has a great quarterback. Show me the exception.
And the ones that don't lose in the first round.
They're done. So that has to be, and not just for this team, that's the blueprint for success in the NFL. How do you get to the playoffs and win? You have a great quarterback.
Y'all done forgot already?
Don't take the pressure off.
Y'all done forgot already.
Forgot what?
You done forgot. See, look, I got to remind
Wait, before you go there, I'm going to
ahead.
answer the question.
Go ahead.
It'll be the defense. I don't believe that Deshaun's going to take that quantum leap to be the closer of the team. I'm with you. I expect him to be, and he better be. But if I'm projecting and predicting, I think the closer, in other words, the reason the Browns are winning, will continue to be what it was last year, the defense. And I know that's vague.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I've seen Myles Garrett make great plays in big spots. I have. Strip sack, but not like a TJ Watt. Okay? So he hasn't been that guy. And the other thing with him, when you look at his month-by-month trajectory as he goes on in the season, the only chink to his armor is he starts like a house on fire and he finishes like cooling embers. He's never hot at the end of the season when he needs to be. He does all of his work in September and October. They go down every single month. And to December, it's like, okay, this is not what a defensive MVP looks like. I need him to be that guy. I need the defense to be the closer and the reason we win games.
It's very
now what did we forget
very
about?
simple, and I forgot Garrett was next, but
No, you go.
You go.
You got it.
Like, it's so simple. The Browns either have the closer be Deshaun Watson, or it's Myles Garrett and Jim Schwartz. Period.
Yeah.
Because that's all. You have to have a bell cow on an identity, whatever you want to call it, and for this team. And most teams, it's your quarterback.
Sure.
Okay? But if your quarterback's sort of like just there, like not like the best, but not like above average,
sure.
Like serviceable, you can win games. You can win regular season games. Heck, you can win playoff games with an awesome defense. Now, can you win a Super Bowl? It's probably rare. It hasn't happened since what year, Bull? 85? You always said 85.
Well, no.
You always said 85. The Ravens in 2000, whatever.
No.
That Buccaneers team.
The Ravens with Flacco.
Point is, it doesn't happen very often.
No, Flacco
played
played
like
at
a
an
Hall of
MVP
Famer
level.
in that postseason.
Yeah, he got paid.
Yeah.
Anyway, point being It better be Miles or it better be Deshaun. And,
Yeah.
and frankly, if you want to win a Super Bowl, it better be both.
That's
Great point.
true. Yeah.
Great point.
Hey, listen, man, you snuck in there. You got that one. That was nice, man. He
Thank
came
you.
right in here and was like, yeah, he gave.
What did we forget about?
He gave the both, right? So I was gonna go with Myles Garrett, and we just forgot how Aaron Donald single-handedly beat the Cincinnati Bengals by himself.
Well, he made the biggest plays in the game.
I mean, back to back, he's just you can't block him, and you can have a guy when you look at Chris Jones. A couple of years when he plays in those AFC Championship games, they can't block him. He came off, he didn't even play half the year and came out and got his money, came back, and they couldn't block him. The answer here is when I think of a closer, I relate closing to defense, right? I relate closing to, hey, we might have not scored that many runs. We might be up 2-1, and we bringing you in, there's a couple of guys on. But I need you to go ahead and strike these dudes out and sit them on the bench. It's the same way with the defense. When you at a game, you might not be able to get the points. You might not even been able to do what you needed to do, right? You may have a 3-point or a 2-point lead, and I need you to stop a team from going 80 yards. And the thing about it is we haven't yet to see people do that against Patrick Mahomes. To be truthful, when you watch Patrick Mahomes and some of these great quarterbacks, they go right down the field and score. When Patrick Mahomes gets to football, you just know exactly what it is.
You do. You really do.
It's just done. But the great teams and the great closers, and that's why when they ask, can Myles Garrett get to the next level? My thing is this. Yes, Myles Garrett can get to another level. He can wreak havoc on the run game, and he can get those vital turnovers when you need one, right? You know, I've seen Von Miller do it a few times. When he needed to make a play, with the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning was past his prime and they was playing a prime Cam Newton, what did he do? Von Miller took over the game and said, you know what, I'm just going to take the ball from you.
Have we seen that, though, from J.J. Watt does it? I know that you can point to specific examples where Myles has done it, but it's not his calling card like it is when it's 3rd and 4 and we've got the ball and J.J. Watt's on the other side. I've got a really bad feeling that he's going to be involved and make a play. And it seems like more often than not he does.
Well, you got to take it. Listen, Highsmith is a really good player. Hayward to me, I think Hayward is a Hall of Famer. Just for me, from watching him play, he don't get enough sacks, but he's that good. And then you got Watt. I think and we've been trying to find the Holy Grail for years, and that is give me somebody on the opposite side of Myles Garrett. We tried to deal with Olivier Vernon. We thought Emmanuel Ogbah was that. We had Clowney. We got Zadarius Smith. We've been trying to get that other guy. And I think one of the things that Myles Garrett is burdened with is, dude, it's triple team. It's attrition. Like, you know, once you got 3 or 4 bodies on you for a whole 4, 5, 6 months, you just wear down a little bit. I think, you know, Jim Schwartz this year could do a little bit a better job of moving them around. And plus, I need production from other people. I need that production.
Myles Garrett gets double and triple teamed way more than TJ Watt does.
Just
more than
way
anybody in
more.
the league.
Right, but especially compared, like Micah Parsons, it's not that big a gap. How much? But him compared to Watt is huge, and that's why Watt tends to put up slightly better traditional stats.
And probably in big spots, too.
If they got double teamed the same amount, I think Myles Garrett would have way better traditional stats, in my opinion.
I think, but I think to put a bow on it, the biggest thing Dustin said, if you want to win a Super Bowl, you have both.
You do.
You got to have two things at the same time. Both things could be equal. You got to have somebody stopping a guy like Patrick Mahomes, but you can't be playing around getting 15 points. Nah, you need to come out thinking. That's why I'm consistent with it. Deshaun, I need my 4,500, dog. You know what I'm talking about. We need both of those guys to win a Super Bowl.
Love it. Let's talk a little Guardians.